Okay, so it's Superstar Showdown in Melbourne, Australia, having the last time we will ever see a one-on-one fight between The Undertaker and Triple H has now spiraled into Triple H will have Shawn Michaels in his corner. Undertaker will have Kane in his corner. Rumors have been circulating that maybe Shawn might lace up the boots one more time. Okay, maybe 3 more times. I can see 3 times. Because apparently the money the Saudis are offering is just way too good. They offered enough to make Lesnar come back to do a triple threat match at Crown Jewel. So there's heavy rumors and implications that the Brothers of Destruction will take on DX in Saudi Arabia. So Shawn Michaels coming back after an 8-year hiatus. Because if he comes back, it can't be a retirement. He's not Kiss. Or Terry Funk. Or, I guess, Hogan's had retirement matches, as had Flair. If he comes back for the one match, if he doesn't come back as the Heartbreak Kid Shawn, if he comes back instead as, Michael Hickenbottom, okay. It'd be like when The Undertaker lost to Roman Reigns, took his hat and his gloves off, and people, when he came out as, American Badass Taker, everyone would be like, it's fine, it's a different version of The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels went out on a fantastic note. Ric Flair went out on a fantastic note. Everything Ric Flair did after he retired, which was in TNA, when you get to call your shot and this is how you leave an industry, and you leave it in the most epic way on the grandest stage of them all, that's it. Not everyone gets to write their swan song. Remember Austin's last match? Think about it. Remember Austin's big retirement match, the send-off? What about The Rock's? But you remember Michaels, you remember Flair. Seeing them come back to work a tag match at Saudi Arabia because the Saudis are writing 7-figure checks. They were able to give enough money for Brock Lesnar to leave his house, leave his state, leave his country, fly overseas, and wrestle. That's some big money being thrown. Even Shawn was like, the rumors are that Shawn, it was impossible to turn down the amount of money. That means we're looking 7 figures. Who knows? They could have thrown out 8 at him. It could have been one of those, Shawn, they're offering you $1 million. Shawn, it's 2. Shawn, it's 5. I mean, they could have thrown out an insane amount of money. This is Saudi Arabia. They have pockets deep enough to do this. Lots of people have said that the greatest Royal Rumble might have made the WWE over $50 million, which would actually make it one of the highest non-WrestleMania paydays ever. So they're probably going to do it again with Crown Jewel, which means they're going to pull out all the stops. This is going to be effectively like a third WrestleMania when it comes to a payday. If Shawn comes back, he has been doing stuff at the Performance Center. He is one of the coaches. He's like the level 3 coach. He's the guy that you train with before you make it to NXT. So we know he hasn't lost a lot. Putting him in a tag match allows him to be saved from doing a full match. That being said, it is sad to know that Shawn is going to go back on his word to do this, but at the exact same time, too, if he's being offered something that is impossible to turn down, I can see why. I mean, if you're looking at something that could almost double your net worth for a night, And it'll be good for the company, and you get to go to a country you've probably never been to, and you get to do things that you've never done, and you get to wrestle with your best friend against two of your good friends and have this amazing moment. I can see that. I have an eyelash driving me crazy. That having been said, if it's his only match, fine. It's not going to be as great as his match against Taker at WrestleMania where he retired, but it's going to be good. It's Shawn Michaels. If it is not his only match, I very much would like to see what Shawn Michaels can do with Daniel Bryan. What Shawn Michaels can do with AJ Styles. What Shawn Michaels can do with Seth Rollins. Those are the only people I would want to see Shawn Michaels have a match with. If I had to rank them, I would probably say Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins would be my number one. I think those two can have a fantastic match. Just tell Rollins no buckle bombs. I think AJ Styles and Shawn Michaels put on a barn burner. And I would say number three would be Daniel Bryan, Shawn Michaels. Because I think that Daniel Bryan is he's still a couple steps below where he was. Where AJ is a few steps short too. But I think AJ can help cover for any deficiencies Shawn's going to have at the age of 53. Where I think Seth Rollins can pull a great match out of anybody. And I think you put him in the ring even with a not 100% Shawn Michaels, and I think they put on a match of the year. Easily. I think you put him in the ring with AJ Styles, I think they have a really good shot at a match of the year. I think you put him in the ring with Daniel Bryan, they have a good match of the night. If this is his only match, fine. He's working with a bunch of his buddies. Then he hangs it up. If he ends up doing a series with Undertaker, a one-on-one with those two, it's been rough watching Taker wrestle one-on-one matches recently. He needs somebody who can really help him in a match. And we haven't seen Shawn wrestle a lot. I don't know if he could carry the two of them could work together to make a match that doesn't just have the grandiose spectacle to it. Someone like a Rollins? Yes. Someone like a Styles? Yes. Maybe Daniel Bryan. It is sad to know that he's going to come back from retirement potentially. But given the circumstances, it is incredibly hard to blame him.